What's up? What's up? Street stories, Naptown street stories from your man Dig Hollywood. Another episode. It's really my second episode. You understand what I'm saying? But we're gonna come to you, man, and the stories that I come up with. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm just trying to come up with something just to entertain people. I think I have, I mean, there's morals to these stories. You know what I'm saying? um, there's something to get out of these stories. You know what I mean? There's a lesson. And I just wanna. I think I just feel like I need to share some of these lessons because they were lessons that I've learned, and I really appreciated the lessons in my life. I'm 52 years old, so the lessons that I've learned, man, I've learned to appreciate them, and I know they work. You know what I'm saying? It's the type of lessons where you would feel like if I knew what I know now back then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm entering that part of my wisdom, and if I can share it with somebody and somebody younger, and for them to be able to just take that, so they won't be able to say, boy, if I knew what I knew then, or if I know what I know now back then, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't necessarily have to, go through that part. They would, but in a different way. Um, I think what I wish I would have knew back then was very critical because the lifestyle I was living was critical. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of consequences that came with the lifestyle I was living, and the critical consequences. You know what I'm saying? It's not little boy consequences. They were critical consequences, and I just believe that my story would resonate more with the youth now, more with the generation, and what's actually going on in the culture. You know what I'm saying? And we all know what's going on. It's that murder game. It's that hustle game. You know what I mean? It's just that the streets and everything that comes with it. You know what I mean? The good and the bad and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? The fair and the unfair. You know what I'm saying? So I just believe that I've walked on both sides. I've been a ratchet motherfucker and I've been a cool motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've been a ratchet motherfucker to a degree in my own way. You know what I'm saying? I will tell you more about my life and you'll understand just how ratchet I was, and you'll be the judge. I'm giving you I'm giving you permission to judge how I moved. You know what I'm saying? Coming up until now. Um, and if I didn't want you to judge it, I wouldn't tell it. You know what I'm saying? So I got something to do right now. This is how I'm moving. You dig what I'm saying? So opinions, judgments, and things. Um, you won't move my character. You won't change my mind, but I'll take that in consideration because and it'll help me navigate in the position I'm trying to take. You know what I'm saying? And this is all entertainment. You know what I mean? But it's real entertainment. It's more like a documentary type of real shit. You know what I'm saying? So we all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's seen YouTube channels, podcasts, all that. So I don't have to explain it. But I just felt like I just had to give an explanation on how I'm trying to enter this whole arena. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, um, I'm glad y'all tuning in, man. I got stories, and my stories are probably different than millions, you know what I'm saying? But it's the same subject matter. You know what I mean? It's the same narrative. You know what I'm saying? Just explained in my way, like everybody else explains theirs in their way. Um, and I'm a fan of this storytelling type of thing. And that's the only reason why I got off into this. Had I not been a fan of this, because I can sit here and watch a person explain something all day. You know what I'm saying? But you have to explain it the right way. It's got to be a certain charisma. It's got to be some type of knowledge that's coming out in it. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be very informative. You know what I'm saying? But it's got to be interesting on how that particular person tells that particular story. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of storytelling. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I have some stories to tell, and not trying to beat my own horn, but beep beep. Um, I feel like I can tell a story a good way, in a good way. You know what I'm saying? At 52 years old, you should know what you're worth. You should know who you are, what you are, and how you are. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing biased, nothing braggadocious. It's nothing that I'm trying to come off as. It's just, I feel like I'm at a point in my life where the wisdom's there. Took 52 years to tell something like how I'm telling it, and tell it and be standing on what the fuck I'm telling. You understand what I'm saying? I'm standing on what I'm telling. You know what I mean? Experience, years of experience, and still being here. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to understand that part before y'all really start seeing how I'm gonna start introducing myself to this whole platform. You understand what I'm saying? I'm 1,001 with it. I'm not 100 and I'm not 1,000. I'm 1,001 with it. You understand what I'm saying? And I come from a town, Indianapolis, Indiana. Now, who, where's Indianapolis? What is Indianapolis? Where is that? Where is that place? Um, Now I'm sure some of y'all know because we've been raising enough hell here to where enough people know where Nap is and what they're standing on. But what they don't know is the real history of Indianapolis. For those that don't know, and they, New York, of course, New York is known for having La Costa Nostra, you know what I'm saying, born and bred there. The whole mafia, the organized crime thing. We all know that. We understand that. But the rogue, independent, crazy, I'ma go get it, hustler type, um, that came about through a white boy, a young white boy named John Dillinger. He wasn't connected, he wasn't gang affiliated. He was just a white boy trying to get paper. And anybody that thought like him, come on with it. He wasn't trying to form a gang, just come on, let's just go get this shit. Anyway, back to the history of Indianapolis. John Dillinger, the very first public enemy number one in the United States of America was this white boy out of Indianapolis, Indiana. He was actually from Mooresville, Indiana, but his father had a grocery store in Indianapolis. And of course, back then, Indianapolis was a big city compared to Mooresville, Crawfordsville, that type of thing. And he was obviously attracted to the city life and the movement and everything that comes with it. So he done most of his crime kind of like, here in Indianapolis, ran the streets in Indianapolis, was cool with black folks. Let me say that again. He was cool with black folks. That's why I can speak on this white boy. You know what I'm saying? Because this is during the Depression. He was hurting. Everybody was hurt, but he wasn't racist though. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I I come from, and my stories come from the streets that John Dillinger, public enemy number one, ran. So the gangster stories that anybody, not just me, but anybody from Indianapolis, has a significance to a degree. Because you gotta understand, like, there's a history with New York. Okay, we know how y'all niggas move. Capo, this and that. And this come from the mafia style of hustling, which y'all seen. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, Indianapolis came from, there's nobody to really look at. So we gonna go get it ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna make this mark ourselves. We ain't even trying to be that nigga. We just going to get it. Fuck the name and the fame and however you think we moving and all that. We going to get it. So that was the spirit in John Dillinger. And obviously, it's kind of been the spirit in how we all move. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no real big hustling name that has generated through the cities and towns and the states of the United States coming from here. You understand what I'm saying? So, what I mean is, that's what it is. And when you're dealing with niggas from this part of the area, even Louisville, you know what I'm saying? And when you're dealing with this part, I would say anywhere from Indianapolis to Louisville. I really can just say Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? Illinois, maybe St. Louis. We can put that in there. We was a different breed of niggas. Real talk. Not Chicago, not Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Not Philly. The areas I just named. We had our own swag and we was dangerous. And I'm not bragging on that, but if you do your history, you would understand it was a dangerous time back then, and this area was dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I just believe that we that's the reason why we act the way we do, because we do have a history of just doing what the fuck we want to do and making it happen. You know what I'm saying? And being dangerous with it. Anyway, I just wanted to give y'all a history of where I come from, how I'm cut, why I'm cut, um, and just know me personally as a man and as a person. Um, we're going to talk more. I just want to put this out. This is just simply an introduction. There's no story to it. Just a simply introduction. My hair is looking crazy, and that's just how 1001 I'm with it. I might even call this Street Stories 1001 Naptown City. Street Stories 1001 Naptown City. Street Stories 1001 Naptown City. Got a ring to it, don't y'all think? Well, if y'all think that's cool, give me a comment, hit the like button. Right now I'm just throwing this content out. I don't even know how to title my shit right now, but I'm throwing it out just for the record, just to document the very beginning of what I'm trying to do. I thank y'all for listening. I thank y'all for watching. I know in my heart y'all will be interested, you know what I'm saying? And we will have a relationship. I will have a relationship with everybody out there, because I know I'm going to help some parents or a particular person, young man or something. You know what I'm saying? And I thank y'all. My name is Richie Edwards.